The foundation cracks at 6:15 a.m. on a Tuesday. Not our foundation, the actual foundation of the Martinez house, 3 blocks over. I'm standing in their basement with my coffee thermos, flashlight tracing the hairline fracture that spiders across the concrete like bad news. "How bad?" Mrs. Martinez asks from the stairs, and I can hear the weight in her voice. Foundation repairs mean numbers with too many zeros. "It's repairable," I tell her, which is true. We caught it early. That's the key, catching things early. Regular inspection intervals save catastrophic failures, I think, and immediately imagine Sarah's voice in my head. "Marcus, you're doing the thing again. The thing where you turn everything into engineering principles." But here's what 11 years of marriage has taught me. Sometimes the thing that annoys your spouse is also the thing that makes you you. And sometimes, if you're lucky, if you work at it, they learn to love the thing anyway. I drive home at 7:30, stopping at the bakery on 5th because Thursday means blueberry scones. We didn't plan this ritual. It evolved, the way the best systems do. Organic development through repeated iterations. 3 years ago, I stopped once for scones. Sarah's face had lit up. My engineer brain logged it. Input yields positive output. Repeat protocol. Now it's infrastructure. Now it's how we love each other. Sarah's at the kitchen table when I arrive, still in her pajamas, grading papers with her red pen. Her hair is in the messy bun that means she's been up since 5. Probably couldn't sleep. Probably has 17 thoughts spinning in that beautiful, chaotic mind of hers. "Foundation crack?" she asks without looking up. "Foundation crack," I confirm, setting the scone bag next to her coffee mug. "How did you have your foundation face. Sort of serious, sort of calculating." She glances up, smiling. "Also, you texted me 2 hours ago with 8 sad emojis and the word concrete." Operational awareness. Spouse maintains monitoring systems. Communication protocols functioning optimally. I kiss the top of her head, breathe in her shampoo. Same coconut scent for 8 years now, and I'd know it blind. I'd know it anywhere. The Martinez place. They'll need underpinning work. That's the expensive one. That's the expensive one. She winces sympathetically. Poor Maria, she just started her catering business. Sarah's already problem solving. I can see it. "Didn't you say something about payment plans or that program through the city?" And this is the thing they don't tell you about marriage and the wedding vows. It's not just promising to love someone. It's learning to carry their concerns as if they're own. Sarah has never met Maria Martinez. But because Maria Martinez matters to me this morning, she matters to Sarah too. Load sharing across multiple structural members distributes stress efficiently. "You're doing the thing," Sarah says, pointing her red pen at me. "What thing?" "The engineering brain thing. I can see it in your eyes. You're calculating something." I grin. Caught. "Load distribution." "Of course you are." She shakes her head, but she's smiling. "Eat your scone before you start explaining force vectors." This is how healthy looks, I think, as I sit down across from her. Not perfect. We're not perfect. Last week we bickered about whose turn it was to call the plumber. 2 weeks ago, she was frustrated because I'd reorganized her spice cabinet by frequency of use without asking. And I was frustrated because she'd made plans without checking my calendar first. But we bickered and moved on. We apologized and meant it. We're not keeping score because we figured out years ago that scorekeeping is how you lose the game. Emma's mom emailed me again, Sarah says, and I hear the careful neutrality in her voice. Operational awareness. Device detects incoming stress factors. Emma's mom, Patricia, has been a recurring issue this semester. Demanding, entitled, the kind of parent who thinks her child's mediocre work deserves exceptional grades because she wants it to. "What now?" I ask. She wants another conference. Says Emma is not being challenged enough, and that's why her grades are slipping. She does the air quotes with her fingers, and I can see the tension in her shoulders. "Marcus, Emma barely turns in homework. I've given her 3 extensions already. But Patricia acts like I'm the problem." In the early years of our marriage, I would have jumped straight to solutions. "Have you tried this? What if you did that?" I would have treated Sarah's stress like a design problem requiring my immediate engineering expertise. It took me years to learn that sometimes, most times, she doesn't want solutions. She wants a witness. She wants someone to say, yeah, that's hard. That's unfair. You're not crazy. Emotional load bearing requires different materials than structural load bearing. Dial under crucial lessons learned slowly. That's exhausting, I say. You're doing everything right, and she's making you feel like you're not. Sarah exhales, some of that tension releasing. Thank you. I needed to hear that. You want me to go full engineer on it? I can make you a spreadsheet that proves you're right. She laughs, real and bright. No spreadsheets, but I love that you offered. System check. Support provided. Stress reduced. Connection maintained. We eat our scones. She tells me about the other kids in her class. The small victories that won't make any headlines but matter infinitely. Jackson finally reading at grade level. Mia standing up to the boy who was teasing her. The whole class actually listening during story time yesterday. I tell her about the Martin building project, how we're ahead of schedule for once, how the new junior engineer asked me a question so smart it made me rethink my entire approach to the load calculations. This is marriage too. The boring parts, the daily download, the unsexy maintenance work of staying updated on each other's lives. We learned this one the hard way, during year 4, during what Sarah calls the drift, and I call the near catastrophic structural failure. We'd gotten busy. Her master's program, my promotion, both of us running parallel lives in the same house. We were efficient, coordinated, a well-oiled machine. We were also desperately lonely and didn't know how to say it. It was Sarah who finally said it, who sat me down one night and said, I miss you. You're right here and I miss you. Critical design flaw identified. Optimization for efficiency rather than connection. We fixed it. Therapy, hard conversations, rebuilding our foundation from the ground up. Now we protect this. The morning scones, the evening walk we take after dinner, the Sunday mornings we stay in bed too long just talking. We're not perfect at it. Sometimes weeks get away from us. But we notice now. We course correct. What time is your site inspection, Sarah asks, checking her watch. 10:30. You? Parent conferences start at 1. I'll be home by 6. I'll cook, I offer. You're going to burn something. Probably, but I'll cook anyway. She reaches across the table, takes my hand. Her fingers are stained with red ink. I love you. You know that. Core system integrity, optimal. I know. I love you too. At the site inspection, while I'm checking rebar placement and concrete PSI ratings, I think about marriage. About how people expect it to be intuitive, natural, easy if it's right. But nothing structural is easy. Even the strongest buildings require maintenance, inspection, sometimes repair. The difference between a building that lasts and one that fails isn't the absence of stress. It's the response to stress. It's the regular maintenance. It's catching the small cracks before they become catastrophic. Sarah and I fight sometimes. We disappoint each other. We have bad days where we're tired and short-tempered and not our best selves. Last month, I snapped at her over something stupid, dishes left in the sink, and she went quiet in that way that means I've hurt her. But we've built protocols for this. We don't let it fester. I apologized. Actually apologized. Not the sorry you're upset non-apology, but the real thing. I was wrong. I was stressed about work and took it out on you. That wasn't fair. And she said, thank you. I forgive you. But next time, can you just tell me you're stressed instead of getting mad about dishes? Iterative improvement through feedback loops. System learns and adopts. By 6:15, we're both home. And I'm attempting chicken stir-fry, which means there's smoke and the smoke alarm light go off, but Sarah is laughing as she opens windows. And this too is marriage. The small disasters made bearable because you're together. Tell me about the conferences, I say, pushing vegetables around the pan with more hope than skill. She leans against the counter, stealing a piece of bell pepper. Patricia showed up with a list, an actual printed list of grievances. Of course she did. But you know what? I wasn't nervous this time. I had my documentation, my evidence, and I just presented it, calmly, like you do with your engineering reports. She smiles. I think I channeled you a little bit. Cross-system integration. Shared strengths become collective resources. How'd it go? She wasn't happy, but I held my ground. I'm not changing Emma's grade. She has to earn it like everyone else. I'm proud of you, and I mean it completely. I'm proud of me too. She pauses. Thanks for listening this morning. It helped. This is the thing about healthy love. It's not dramatic. It's not the big gestures, the grand romantic moments, though those are nice too. It's the accumulation of small structural supports. The morning scones, the listening without fixing, the apologies that come quickly, the pride in each other's small victories. It's knowing that when Sarah says she needs space, she means 45 minutes, not forever. It's knowing that when I go quiet, I'm processing, not punishing. It's 11 years of learning each other's patterns, each other's load limits, each other's warning signs. We eat dinner on the couch, because it's that kind of night. Sarah puts on the show we're watching, the one I find only moderately interesting, but she loves, and I watch it because this is part of our deal. We take turns choosing, we both engage even when it's not our preference. Compromise is not weakness. It's distributed investment in long-term stability. Marcus, she says during a commercial. Yeah? Do you think we're doing okay? Like, marriage-wise? I pause the show, turn to look at her fully. This is important. I've learned to recognize when Sarah needs real attention, not divided focus. Where's this coming from?
Patricia said something today about how marriage after kids gets hard, and we should enjoy it while it lasts. Sarah makes a face. It was so bitter, and it made me think, are we okay? Are we going to be okay? Structural integrity assessment requested. I think about the Martinez Foundation, about how the cracks were there probably for months, but they caught them early. About how catching things early means they're fixable. We're better than okay, I say. We're maintained. That's such an engineer answer. Let me finish. We're maintained because we do the work. We check in, we communicate, we fix small problems before they become big ones. Patricia's marriage probably has foundation cracks she's been ignoring for years. And we don't? We have cracks, I admit. We'll always have cracks. Nothing stays perfect under stress. But we notice them. We talk about them. We repair them. Sarah is quiet for a moment, processing. Then, so you're saying our marriage is like structural engineering? I'm saying every strong structure needs regular maintenance, and we're good at maintaining us. She laughs. That's such an engineer answer. Let me finish. We're maintained because we do the work. We check in, we communicate, we fix small problems before they become big ones.
Patricia's marriage probably has foundation cracks she's been ignoring for years. And we don't? We have cracks, I admit. We'll always have cracks. Nothing stays perfect under stress. But we notice them. We talk about them. We repair them. Sarah is quiet for a moment, processing. Then, so you're saying our marriage is like structural engineering? I'm saying every strong structure needs regular maintenance, and we're good at maintaining us. She curls into my side, fits herself against me the way she has for 11 years, the way I hope she will for 50 more. I love your weird brain. I love your weird brain too. System status. All parameters within optimal range. Foundation, solid. Structure, sound. Projected lifespan, indefinite, given continued maintenance. We watch the rest of her show. I do the dishes while she grades a few more papers. We take our evening walk around the block, holding hands, talking about nothing important. The neighbor's new fence, the restaurant opening on Main Street, whether we should finally replace our ancient coffee maker. In bed, she reads while I review blueprints on my tablet. She falls asleep first, her book sliding onto her chest, and I take it carefully, mark her page, set it on the nightstand. I look at her in the dim light from my screen. After 11 years, she's not a mystery anymore. I know her patterns, her tells, her needs. I know that she's groggy until coffee, that she needs to decompress for 20 minutes after work, that she shows love through acts of service, and needs to hear words of affirmation. And she knows me, knows I need processing time, that I show love through consistency, that I'm not good with surprises but excellent with plans. We've built this, not just fallen into it, not just lucked into it, built it, deliberately, with attention and effort and repair work and maintenance. This is the sustained architecture of love, I think. This is how it holds. I turn off my tablet, curl around her, and sleep.